say what's going on, everybody. Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you for the Duke and Tennessee second round men's basketball game for March Madness. Tennessee enters this game with a 74% chance to win. Duke with about a 26% chance. Apparently, they still have a couple tickets at the Amway Center for as low as $79, at least what it says here on ESPN. So this game, I guess a little late. What game were they waiting on? Let me see. What game was that? Was that the San Diego State? San Diego State took down Furman. I know that. So for at least one of my brackets, because I'm just going to be honest, I think it's fair to say Fairleigh Dickinson beating Purdue messed up a lot of people's brackets and busted all of us. Um, but for the Bama bias bracket that I have, where I picked Alabama to win, I did end up getting the Duke Tennessee matchup right. Now I need Tennessee to move on. It's not going to matter. I had Purdue. Listen, I had Purdue in the Final Four. I can still get Alabama, still get Houston, still get Kansas in the Final Four of my Alabama bracket, where I have Alabama winning it all over Houston. I don't know, man. Yeah, let's check the Ballard Sports official. Remember, we voted and we picked Marquette to win. Marquette is in. Houston and Kansas are still in there. But Arizona ends up being eliminated from our Final Four. So, yeah, that's always fun. It's called March Madness for a reason. You never know what you're going to get. So, let's pull this up here. Let's pull up the ESPN website, the Gamecast. Let me put myself on there too. The Tennessee with the 74.4% chance to win. You talk about Tennessee and what they've done this year. Veteran guy and Santiago Vescovi leads the team in points, 12.6. You have Oliver Kamhua with 5 rebounds. Zakai Zegler with 5.4 assists. Very impressive what Tennessee's done this year. You got Jeremy Roach, you got Tyrese Proctor, you got Dario Whitehead on Duke. A couple key guys to watch today. Rick Barnes, 174 and 91 in 8 seasons at Tennessee. Really good head coach, probably one of the best in the SEC for sure. So let's get ready to rumble, as they say. Tip off here, just fixing to get set. And it's underway. It will be Duke basketball here. And again, I'm not much for a play-by-play guy, so I'll kind of just give analysis of what I'm seeing. Duke wearing their blue uniforms, Tennessee in white. 19:44 to play. Duke with the ball. Working around the court here. Kind of works inside. He goes up, can't get it. Kind of blocked there. Tennessee with it now. And it wants to buffer on me. Rebound taken back by the Blue Devils. I probably got something here. I'm going to use my cell phone. for the game. So Euros Plavsic had a turnover. Dariq Whitehead missed a 3-point jump shot. Josiah Jordan James gets the defensive rebound. All right, here we go. So we got 1854. Now the phone wants to buffer. What the heck's going on here? Tennessee with the first points of the game. Cam Hua with the layup, assisted by Josiah Jordan James. Jeremy Roach makes a 3-point jump shot, assisted by Derek Lively, the second for Duke. 3-2. Five to shoot. Oh, good play there. That's the first three for Duke. It looks like they're going to get another one. I don't know why Hulu's behind, but it looks like it's going to be 6-2. Blue Devils going to be see what they get here. It's stolen, taken away from Duke, or taken away from Tennessee. Duke has it. Shoots for three. Got it. Got it up and in. And that was Dariq Whitehead with that 3-point shot. They foul Euros Plavsic. Two very historic men's basketball programs. Of course, we know about the Lady Vols in Tennessee, Pat Summitt. But these two teams going head to head in the second round of the tournament, I think, is pretty impressive. You know, the Duke and Tennessee, with how they've played this year, that's one of those matchups you want to get later on, but glad that we can have it today, too. So it's going to be Duke ball. He throws it in. Working around the 3-point line. Just past half court. Stutter steps, lost the ball. Tennessee falls on it. It'll be Vols ball. Vol ball. And they go to commercial break. 6-2 the score with 17:36 to play. Don't forget, guys, leave a reaction on Facebook. Let us know how you're feeling. Comments are appreciated as well. And if you're on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. We're working to 1,000 subscribers now. Thank you so much for 900. The road to 1K continues. So far, Whitehead for Duke, and then Roach, Jeremy Roach, the forward and the guard are the two that have scored for Duke. 2 3-pointers for Duke so far, no layups. Couple missed shots for Duke, a couple for Tennessee too. But I think having those 2 3-pointers, having a 4-point lead now to do that, I think gives Duke the upper hand here in this game. Did not mean to turn that up. Phone's acting a little weird. Tennessee's ball. Shoots for 3. Got it. Makes it back to a 1-point game. That's Vescovy. Works it inside. Filipowski goes up, gets the layup. Duke is back up 3 points. And what I noticed too, Tennessee was playing really good coverage there on the inside, and Duke was still able to go in. Nobody was there to block the shot. I mean, they had a chance to. But they really, I mean, it seemed like Tennessee just kind of gave them that layup there. 8-5 is our score. 16.5 to play first half. Works inside. Works back out. Double coverage on Tennessee's defense. Shoots for 3. Not even close. Gonna fall short. Vescovy got the defensive rebound. Shoots for 2. He got it. That was Cam Hua who made the jump shot. 2 of 3 on his field goals for 4 points so far. Don't buffer. Come on. There we go. Oh, no. It's buffering on me. Okay, we're back. They blow a whistle, foul call. Roach was in on it for Duke. They take a commercial break. Official TV timeout with 15-14 to go first half. Volunteers with 68% chance to win currently. And you look at Olivier Kamhua currently leads Tennessee with 4 points. Whitehead leads Duke with 3. 1 of 2 on his 3-pointers, 1 of 2 on his field goals. Duke finished 14-6 in ACC play, 27-8 overall. First year of a new head coach after Mike Krzyzewski. Actually done pretty good. But then again, you got to think, they got a lot of good players, got a lot of good talent. You look at Tennessee with Rick Barnes and 24-10 overall. They're back 5 games and 11 of 7 in conference play. 11 and 7. I know that sounds weird, 11 of 7, but so the women's Final Four is March 31st and April 2nd. Final Four on the 31st. The championship on Sunday, April 2nd, which means the men's will be April 3rd and April 1st. Duke possession, they throw it in, and right off the backboard, they get 2. 10-7 the score. Tennessee probably looking for a 3 to tie it here. Vescovi throws it to his man. It's tipped and in by Jonas Adu. Or actually, I'm sorry. Let me correct that. He makes his free throw, makes his second free throw. They fouled Derek Lively on Duke. Why is Hulu always behind? See, you got ESPN's website spoiling it for me. It's on CBS. I can get the CBS app, no problem. And I can watch it there. So here we go. It'll show the game on CBS. I just got to wait for this ad. Vescovi's going to turn it over. $14.09. And it looks like we got an injured Duke player. Looks like he hurt his eye. I don't know if he got poked or what happened. I hope he's okay. What's up, Paxton? Good to see you, buddy. Says he can't stand Duke. Elbow to the eye. Okay, so that's what happened. Oh, yeah. They fouled Santiago Vescovi, and he turned it over too. And they're reviewing this. I'm not sure what for. Proctor got hit with a basketball on Duke. $14 to go first half. 10-9 our score. Duke leads. They blow a whistle. There's a foul as Vescovi had a reach in. They fouled Jacob Grandison. So it's Tennessee ball. Turns it away. Working around the court. The 3-point line. Takes a shot and he gets it for 2. Tennessee back up by 1. Who am I rooting for? Based on the bracket, I need Tennessee to win. Even though it doesn't matter at this point, because you know who really messed me up was Fairleigh Dickinson. Beating Purdue in the first round. I had Purdue. Man, where did I have Purdue fall? I don't know if I had Purdue. Well, we had Marquette knock them out. Because we got Marquette as our national champion in the official Ballard Sports bracket. So alley-oop. Duke takes a timeout. They go to commercial for an official TV timeout. If you think about it, though, as much as you want to win the bracket challenge, isn't it what makes March Madness itself take away the competition of brackets? What makes it so special is the upsets and the unexpected wins or losses, however you look at it. So, I mean, Purdue lost to a 16 seed in Fairleigh Dickinson. I mean, who knows what that team's going to do? 13-10 our score, 12:31 to go first half. Duke down by 3, Tennessee up. It is Duke possession. Goes for a layup. It's off the rim. It's no good. Filipowski missed the layup. Jonas Adu had the block. Tennessee gets the defensive rebound. Give it to Key. He misses. Top of the key now. Duke going in. Throws it back out to his man. Goes for a layup. It's no good. I do. Got his block. Duke got the offensive rebound, but they take a timeout. Is that game tonight? I thought it was tomorrow. We got a dilemma then. I'm gonna watch Alabama Maryland. What time is? Oh, Texas Penn State should be ending around the time Bama comes on. That will be a good game. What is that on my screen? IBM. I don't want to click on that. Advertising over advertisements on CBS. What a shame. What's up, Steve Pearson? Missed the first game. Looks like I didn't miss much. Saw Scream. I haven't seen that movie yet. I know what movie you're talking about, though, if you are referring to the movie entitled Scream. Duke with a 3 to tie it. Duke is 3 of 6 on their 3-pointers. Tennessee just 1 of 2. Shoots. No good. Rebound. Duke. We are tied at 13 with 10:45 to go first half. Spin move. Going up for a layup. It's no good off the rim. Hope Arkansas upsets Kansas. I hope so too. I'm in a way pulling for SEC teams, but you kind of want chaos. The term madness in March Madness. You just kind of want to see everybody and anybody have a bad day, unless it's your own team. I hope Alabama wins tonight. You got to play Maryland. Going to be Duke's ball. Proctor throws it in, or is going to. He's fixing to. And they blow a whistle. Duke turnover. No points for Tennessee in the last 2 minutes, 45 seconds. 12 to shoot. He does. Miss the three. Low scoring. Both teams can't score. It's not that it can. It's just, both of these teams are two of the most talented defensive teams in the country. You talk about going head to head. He shoots. It's no good. He makes his second free throw. Missed the first. Back to a 1-point game in favor of the Blue Devils. 14-13 the score. Missed it. Duke ball. Going back the other way. Dribbles through his legs. He's going to think about it. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Gives it to his man, number 6. He shoots. I think it was number 6. He got the three. Dariq Whitehead made the 3-point jumper, assisted by Kyle Filipowski. Tennessee has it. Just under 3 minutes. Duke's been on a 7-0 run. And now they have a 4-point lead. What's up, Sean Spellman from Facebook? Tennessee is the only team that matches up with Duke size wise. Yeah, I guess so. Gets the layup. It's up and good. Kyle Filipowski. Now it's going back to Tennessee. Vescovi's going to make a three. Thing is, Tennessee's doing what they have to do to score, but Duke's been on like this 7-0 run, 7-3 run now. Been on this run the past 3 minutes of game time. Appreciate everyone for watching. We got 8 people in here. We got 4 on each platform, Facebook and YouTube. If you're on Facebook, would encourage you to head on over to the YouTube channel, Ballard Sports Media, and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 this year in 2023. And if you're on YouTube, go give us a like on Facebook. What's up, Jacob? What's up, buddy? It's good to see you. So 7:07 left in the first half. 19-16 the score. Jon Scheyer in his first season doing really well. I mean, look, Mike Krzyzewski, those shoes are going to be hard to fill, but Jon Scheyer is doing an incredible job. since taking over this program this year. In fact, let's just call it what it is. No matter who's at Duke, no matter how long of a run they have, they won't even be able to sniff what Coach K has done in his coaching career. I think that's fair to say. That's just my opinion. StreamYard's acting up on my end. Bracket isn't really broken yet, but it Tennessee wins it would break his bracket, says Jacob. Is this better? He shoots. He misses. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop the link. If anyone wants to come on, and we can talk, because I'd love to get some people's thoughts on the bracket, get some thoughts on some of these games. If you guys want to come on here, I'll drop the StreamYard link and we'll let you guys on. I don't mind. It'd be cool to talk to Jacob and Paxton, especially because it's been a minute since we've talked. So 19-18 the score. Missed the free throw. This game in Orlando, by the way, at Amway Center in Florida. 19-18 the score. They blow a whistle with 5:57 left in the half. So far in this game, Dariq Whitehead is the lead scorer for Duke with 8 points. And then you have Nakamho with 4 points for Tennessee. Vescovi missed a 3-point shot. Filipowski gets the defensive rebound. Jeremy Roach is going to turn it over. Oh, there we go. What's up, bro?
What's up, Valley?
How you doing, Jacob?
Good, I'm doing good. It's been a while.
Yeah, man, it has. I haven't been dropping the link lately, but I figured today, why not just hang out, have some fun, and talk about the madness.
Yeah, I haven't really been, uploading a lot lately either, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I picked Duke to win the national championship, so Tennessee wins, then
Yeah. I don't think it's too crazy. I mean, You think about Duke returning a lot of talent this year. I mean, it's like Coach K was the only thing they lost. Um, so
I mean, they did lose Pablo Banchero and Mark Williams, but outside of that, they got everyone else back.
right, I forgot about Banchero.
Yeah,
Banchero,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, they've been on an absolute tear lately, so I'm like, okay, well, they're really talented. They've been really great, and recently I think they're going to win the national title. And, you know, I mean,
yeah.
I, you know, I'm going to be honest. I think Alabama is probably the best team, but I mean, this is March Madness. I don't, the best team doesn't always, win the title.
Well, we're not the best team because we're gonna win the title. How about that? What if I?
Uh, yeah, well,
Number one
yeah,
overall seed, my rear end.
yeah, well, yeah, y'all are. I mean, y'all got. I mean, geez. I mean, y'all are gonna have a cakewalk to the Final Four. I mean, Arizona lost, Virginia lost. It's just gonna be. I mean, y'all would
Yeah.
really have to. Yeah,
Dude,
if
I
if
think the biggest I don't know what the biggest shock was though. Was it Princeton or was it like Furman or who was it? Oh, I'll tell you the biggest shock was Fair
yeah,
Dickinson. Fairleigh
yeah,
Dickinson.
yeah,
Yeah.
no question. Because Fairleigh Dickinson, they didn't even win their conference. The only reason why they're here in the tournament is because the winner of their conference or whatever. I think they like what is it? They were banned from March Madness for a year or something like that. I don't know. So they didn't even
Yeah.
win they didn't even win their conference. They're like a 17 seed, and played in the first four. They won, beat Purdue. And I'm going to be honest. I thought Purdue was a little bit overrated, but I didn't think they were going to lose to Fairleigh Dickinson. I didn't think that.
They were
That's not.
saying too, it was the first time. I'm trying to remember when the last time a 16 seed, because it honestly it doesn't happen too often
Well, yeah.
that
This
a
is this is
16 seed wins.
this is the second time ever. First time was when UMBC beat Virginia.
That's what they were saying, was that it was the
Yeah.
second time ever. I just couldn't remember if they were saying like the last time it happened was blah blah blah. They just said it was the second time that it's happened.
Yeah. I mean, Princeton over Arizona, that was pretty big too. That was a pretty, and then Furman beat Virginia.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then
I
you know what I did wrong
what?
was, so on our bracket, the bracket that I'm following, and I put it even in the Uncle Lou's Slobs 2023 bracket challenge or whatever. Um,
Oh,
we um,
I should have
we
done
picked
that.
Marquette. We picked Marquette to win it all, number one. And then we also we picked like USC over Michigan State. We
So
picked
wait, was it like a vote or
Providence over Kentucky.
was it like a vote? Like y'all
Yeah,
voted
we
on?
voted on teams. So
And y'all
what's
y'all
that?
picked y'all picked Marquette to win it all?
That's what we ended up with. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
don't know.
but
I don't know how that's gonna hold up, but
the only one, and I did one privately on my own where I call it the Bama bias because I just kept picking Bama. I don't
I,
care who they
I,
play.
I don't
Bama,
blame you. I don't blame you.
yeah. That's the only thing I'm going to get right. Probably is Bama in the Final Four, and
Well,
probably
where'd they have Bama?
in the Marquette bracket.
Yeah, the
They
slot
had
bracket.
Alabama. They actually have Bama losing tonight to Maryland.
Jesus Christ.
that,
Yeah, that's
that
okay.
ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's some big bias going on there. I don't know what's happening, but
Yeah, Big Ten bias.
I mean, who are the four teams they had the Final Four?
Okay, so in the Marquette bracket, Marquette's obviously in there. They had Arizona, who's out.
Arizona.
They had now these two could still make it, and probably it makes sense. But so it was Arizona Marquette, and then it was Houston and Kansas, and
Okay,
they
that
had
could happen.
Houston and Marquette in the national title game, and we predicted the score. I put the score. I said if they do play, it'll probably be like 80-75 or something like that. And
Yeah. I mean, I don't Marquette. I don't think it's going to win the national title. I don't think that's going to happen. I
right.
mean, Arizona obviously not going to the Final Four.
No, they're done.
Yeah, I had them in the Elite Eight actually, but I'm going to be honest. I thought every team they were going to play up to that point. I thought every team they played, they were going to play was not that good. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I was a little bit wrong because Princeton came out and won, but I mean that's why I had them in the Elite Eight. I mean I thought they were a really good team, but you know.
Well, we let me share screen the bracket with you. You can take a look at it.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Let's see. Ballard Sports Official. So like Marquette's in here, our national champion. They move on. I could still get Kansas State if they beat Kentucky, which I don't know if that's going to happen. They could.
Yeah, I
Could
got
not.
Kentucky winning that one.
Okay. Well, Kansas State moves on. Marquette moves on after that. Over here, Gonzaga, UCLA. Then UCLA moves on. Kansas is still good. UConn is still good. Marquette. Let's go back up here. Houston's still good. Texas, Maryland.
They didn't pick any upsets. They
What's that?
just,
We did
I
pick
said,
upsets.
I mean, not really.
I mean, Maryland over Alabama.
Well, okay, not in the first round.
Oh, in the first round, we did
Yeah,
select teams like NC State, and first off, nobody was picking Furman over Virginia.
yeah. Go
That
back.
was a shock.
Can you go back up to the top left? You didn't show me that.
Top
Oh, you're
left,
oh, you're there right now. I think
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, y'all picked Virginia and y'all picked Arizona versus Missouri.
Let me see. We had Arizona versus Missouri.
Yeah, I picked Utah State actually, but
Oh, okay.
that
Well, you
didn't
got that
happen.
wrong. So you're losing your bracket too, kind of.
Well, but I'm doing pretty good for the most part. I mean,
Now we
I mean,
got this one. This one we got 100% right here. Penn State and Texas, but we have Texas advancing. They play tonight
I have Texas in my national title game.
against who?
Duke.
So Texas and Duke.
Yes, and Duke.
That would actually be a good game to watch. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, my final four is Duke versus Alabama, Texas versus UCLA.
You had us losing to Duke
Yes.
without Coach Krzyzewski. Man,
Duke's been,
sad. Alabama's going to lose to Duke in Jacob's bracket.
yeah. I mean, Alabama, they might be the best team right now, but by the end of the tournament, Duke might prove that I mean, they might win the title and prove that they're the best team. Because the best team don't always win the title, but they could prove both.
Yeah.
I'm saying, Alabama, whether it's I mean, it's looking like it's going to be Duke or Kentucky in the Final Four. Those are two tough teams.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all picked FAU?
Which one? Oh yeah.
That's
We had FAU over Memphis. Had Purdue beating FAU, and Purdue would advance. That's not going to happen.
Where'd y'all have Purdue losing?
We had them ultimately losing to Marquette.
In the Elite Eight?
The Sweets.
It'd be the Elite Eight, right?
I guess so.
Because they're playing the
Well,
yeah. Because they're playing Marquette, so
325 after 323. Yeah, that'd be the Elite Eight. Then
okay.
we
So
get the
okay,
Final
so
Four.
it's not like you'll have to win the national title or anything. So it's
Purdue.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Tennessee's winning right now.
Wow.
Oh no,
Who else we got in here?
Tennessee's on a 14-2 run.
William. Hello, William.
Somebody else join?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, let me zoom back out.
Oh, he left.
Oh.
Tennessee's on a 14-2 run in the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, jeez. They're about to take
They're
out my
crazy,
national
man.
champion.
Maybe. Who did you say yours was? How many brackets?
Duke.
So you had Duke. Did you only make one bracket?
I had another one, I think, with Texas winning it all, but my main one is Duke.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then I made another one with Alabama winning it all. So
Yeah, that we call that one our Bama bias bracket.
yeah. Well,
At this point, the bracket's so busted, like both of them, that I just want Alabama to win it all. I don't care.
I don't remember what.
Sitting there wishing the dogs were in. Tennessee's, holding on to Duke.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one year. I think I had Illinois winning it all, but my second bracket I had Baylor winning it all, and Baylor ended up winning it all.
Oh, that was when they upset Gonzaga.
Yeah, it should have
been for a perfect 32-0.
Yeah, it should have been my first bracket.
Yeah.
Illinois ended up actually losing in the second round. So yeah.
So let's go to the schedule, and let's just focus in on some games for tonight. So, what do you think is going to happen? Duke and Tennessee. Who ends up winning that one? Because it's still close.
Well, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Duke and Tennessee. Who wins? It's still close.
I'm gonna go with Duke.
All right, Arkansas, Kansas.
Kansas.
Does Princeton get Missouri?
I'm gonna say. I want to say yes, but I'm gonna say no.
I would like to see Princeton make a 15 run.
Yes, I'd like to see that too, but I'm gonna say no.
I think Princeton could do it. I'm gonna have to disagree there.
Okay, all right.
Auburn and Houston. I got Auburn.
I got Auburn. Oh, you got it too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got them going to the Elite Eight.
Give it to the barnyard.
Yeah.
And then I was surprised the other night, a little bit surprised, but Penn State and Texas.
Yeah, that surprised me. Texas A&M was playing really well recently. They'd beaten Alabama. I thought they were a really good team. I mean, I had them losing to Texas because I had Texas in the national title game, but I thought they beat Penn State.
Yeah, me too.
And I didn't.
My grandparents are Penn State fans, so I'm pulling for them. I don't know how far I'm Cinderella and Happy
I'm not picking them over Texas.
Yeah, I can't do that either. It'd be cool. It'd be nice, but
Texas A&M was extremely disappointing. I mean, not only did they lose, they got blown out. It wasn't even close. Just kind of weird.
Penn State and Texas. Some of these games that we have matchups with, you'd love to see in college football. I've been thinking a lot about that.
Oh, I'd love. Yeah, that's true.
Imagine if Duke was pretty good last year in football. Imagine if they had played Tennessee. They
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
would
well,
have gotten back, but
if Princeton had played if they played Arizona in football, hell, they'd probably win.
yeah. Real.
So yeah, I mean, is that all the matchups? Oh, we got Alabama,
That's
Maryland.
today.
Oh, that's today. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, Alabama,
Do you
Maryland.
have the Tide winning tonight? You think we can do it?
Yes. I don't think Maryland's that good of a team, to be honest. I think Alabama win pretty easily.
Okay. We got
I
games
actually had
tomorrow.
I actually had Maryland going out in the first round, but they beat West Virginia. So
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think West Virginia was that good, to be honest, either. But I thought they were better than Maryland.
I always watch in the second round we got 5-4 games. Watch out for those. Miami, Indiana.
I
Um,
got Indiana. I actually picked Miami to lose to Drake, but
yeah,
we
I
got
closed the bracket, so I don't know. At this point, screw the bracket. I just pick them off the top of my head. I'll probably go Indiana too.
then
Started
Gonz.
at the top. Does Pittsburgh get Xavier? That's a 3.
I'm gonna say yes. I had
Ooh,
Iowa State beating Xavier in my bracket. I think Pittsburgh will beat Xavier. I mean, Pittsburgh beat Iowa State by 18. So yeah, I think they win.
okay.
Uh,
God, I love this
Kentucky.
match.
I think Kentucky beats Kansas State. I think I got Marquette beating Michigan State. I think it'll be well. No, I'm gonna go Michigan State. I think Michigan State beats Marquette. So I think that will happen. I think I'll go UConn to beat St. Mary's. I'll go Baylor to beat Creighton. I'll go. I'm actually gonna go FDU to beat Florida Atlantic. Yeah, FDU
Who
will
do
go
you
to the
have
Sweet 16.
between Who do you have between the Horned Frogs and Gonzaga?
Gonzaga in a blowout
Gonzaga.
as well. Gonzaga will blow them out.
All right.
I actually have FDU going to the Sweet 16. I think they're going to beat Florida Atlantic.
At this point, they could win it all for all I care. I mean, shoot, man.
Jeez, yeah, that'd be pretty crazy.
That was so brutal. They did
What?
Purdue so bad.
Yeah,
Man.
and this is the second year. I mean, Purdue lost to St. Peter's last year. This year it's
Yeah.
FDU.
Purdue.
I mean, yeah, that's a 15 and then a 16 seed.
So Alabama will, if they win tonight, they face off against San Diego State. San Diego State, not Furman.
Alabama should win that game pretty easily as well.
Yeah. I like
then,
our chance. You know, the Tide have never made a Final Four.
Which is pretty crazy because y'all have won a lot of games historically.
The furthest they've made it is the Elite Eight. You have to go back to like 2004, I think. It's been a long time, but I think he's a really good coach.
You know what's crazy?
Huh.
Georgia's actually made a Final Four before. Dominique Wilkins.
I know.
We beat Michael Jordan on the way. So
yeah,
I mean, y'all have been pretty good basketball historically, but you haven't made a Final Four. You haven't won a national title. You haven't done any of that, but you've done pretty good.
We're just not a basketball school.
No, you are a basketball school, but You can't make the Final Four in football anymore, so you're a basketball school now. But
Hey, just because we missed it, just because we missed it this year doesn't mean Jalen Milroe. Listen, our
J-
savior, Jalen
Jalen
Milroe.
Milroe, Jalen
Yeah.
Milroe. Oh come on, Ballard. Really? Yeah, that's
What's up, Billy Russell? You're muted, by the way. He's coming from Facebook.
who's
So
Bill. Do you know who he is?
no, he's probably an audience member on the Facebook channel. So
Oh, okay. Bob, do you hear about Ole Miss hiring Chris Beard?
yes, I thought that was huge. I didn't.
Yeah,
I knew he was going to go somewhere. I didn't know it was going to be Ole Miss, though.
Texas. I mean, they kind of overreacted a little bit because I mean, it came out that he didn't really do anything wrong,
Right.
as far as
And
I've
they
heard.
still fired him.
Yeah, I mean,
They pulled the trigger too soon.
and they're doing great now with Rodney Terry, and I have them making the national title game this year. But Chris Beard is one of the best coaches in the country, and they fired him.
How cool would it be? We had so it's a home and home. But Alabama, Texas last year. But remember they faced off in the national title game in 09?
Yeah.
How cool would it be if they face off in the national title this year?
In basketball?
That actually would be a cool game.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool. If it's not Duke versus Texas, it'll probably be Alabama versus Texas. That's what I think. I actually have that game that as my national title game in some brackets.
Alabama, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got to get past Penn State tonight, or tomorrow.
I think they should. I mean, no disrespect to Penn State, but it really surprises me what they did to Texas A&M. I think Texas should beat Penn State. They should. What Texas A&M did, I can't believe it.
Now, remind me again: is our national champion the Kansas Jayhawks? Are they still? They're still in it right here. They play Arkansas.
Yeah, Kansas is still in.
I'm going Woo Pig.
Really?
I'm pulling. I think Kansas wins, but I want so much. I want so much chaos, dude.
Okay.
I want so much chaos.
Yeah. I mean, why would you not pull for the upset? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, if Purdue can lose in the first round,
I mean,
anything's possible.
I mean, that's what I have to pull for. I have to pull for upsets because Lord knows my team's never going to be in the tournament, but it's all good.
Yeah.
You never know. Mike White, maybe. I think. What was it? I had Kentucky go to the Elite Eight. So. I know who Charles Barkley. You know who he is?
Of course, Sir Charles, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck. That's what I call him, Chuck. Yeah, he picked Alabama to win the national title.
I saw that
as an offer player.
He had to swallow his vomit on that one.
Yeah, wait. Did I ask you who Charles Barkley is? I meant to ask you if you know he played at Auburn.
Oh yeah, I know he played at Auburn.
I don't know why I said who. If you know, of course you know Chuck. But yeah, Chuck. He as an Auburn player, he picked Alabama to win the national title. which is pretty crazy. I mean, I can't
Yeah,
blame them. I mean, Alabama, you know, if it's not going to be Duke, I think they'll probably win it all. Honestly,
there's not a
they're.
more complete team.
I
Just
mean,
be
yeah,
honest.
they're extremely good. I was a little concerned about them though, after because they started playing bad after the Brandon Miller stuff came out, and I'm like, okay, this team, they're just not playing the same way they were before. Maybe their chemistry's off, and they might lose early in the NCAA tournament. But then they kind of picked it back up a little bit. I'm like, okay, they're going to go far.
Right. I mean,
Because
it's
I'm
a look, man. It is a disappointing year if we don't win this thing. I promise
wow,
you, because we're
how's
gonna.
it a disappointing year?
Well, I mean, it's a good season, but it'll almost feel like heartbreak and disappointment if it doesn't come to fruition. It just seems that way. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Because who knows if we're. I think we'll lose some players this year, and you know, I don't know if I'll ever see Alabama be this good ever again. I don't know if we lost Jacob or it looks like he's still in here.
You hear me, Ballard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept on talking about Alabama, dude. You just said I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know. You're like, I don't know if Jacob's here, and I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, but I
Well,
was
it cut
basically.
out. So
But did you hear what you heard? I was talking about Nate Oates, the first part
no,
of it.
saying
Okay,
I missed that.
I was saying, I'm not saying, I don't think, not yes, y'all necessarily be like elite year in and year out, but I think as long as Nate Oates is there, y'all be pretty good and have some great teams because I think he's a really good coach. And I mean, you had a great team 2 years ago, you had a good team last year. I mean,
Yep.
the future looks to be pretty good for y'all.
Yeah.
Now,
I
will he
should
have,
check up on I should check up on our recruiting.
will he ever win a national title? I I don't know.
This is the year to do it though.
This,
This
this,
is the
this yeah, this might be his best shot. But still, I think y'all be good. And honestly, I mean, if you get another player like Brandon Miller in the future, y'all could be back in this position.
yeah.
Or, you can do what Kentucky did and offer Brandon Miller a lot of NIL money to stay. Like Kentucky did with
Brandon
Oscar.
Miller Brandon Miller has to come back because he was part of last year's class.
No, it's one and done.
Is it?
Yeah, one and done.
He
That's
didn't
been,
transfer.
huh?
He didn't transfer or anything. How does it work in basketball?
Okay, so here's how it works. College basketball, or the NBA has a rule where, you know how the NFL has a rule where you have to be 3 years out of high school to play in the NFL?
Oh yeah.
Well, the NBA has a rule where you have to be 1 year out of high school to play in the NBA. Now, what a lot of top players have been doing is they've been going to the G League and, they've been doing that. Still, most of them go and play college basketball, but some of them go to the G League. But Brian Miller committed to Alabama. Um, and he's only got to play 1 year. That's it. Now, if you're not a top prospect, you should probably stay for more than 1 year. But if you are a top prospect, usually you just go after 1 year. But what Kentucky did is they paid Oscar Tshiebwe a lot of NIL money to stay for another year, and that's what Oscar Tshiebwe did. So he came
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
North Carolina got all their stars back too. Caleb Love, Amardo Bacot. They still missed the tournament, but
Yeah, right.
it's just. I mean, how?
National runner up, man.
I mean, it's not like they were top NBA prospects, but they still got all their really good players back. They missed it, but basically, yeah. I mean, Alabama could do that with Brandon Miller, offer him a lot of NIL money to stay, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's what Kentucky did with Foster Sheepley.
Yeah.
I mean, I think honestly, paying your best player a lot of NIL money to stay, I think that's a good move because football you can't be really carried by one player. Basketball you kind of can, honestly. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you can't just like carry a bunch of scrubs to a national title or anything. But as long as you have good enough players around you, you can kind of have that one player lead you. You don't need a bunch of elite 5-star athletes like you do in football.
Let me ask you something though, because Paxton says Bama goes as Brandon Miller goes. Let's say hypothetically, and no one wishes this. I'm sure everyone hopes to God this does not happen. But
Yeah, right.
let's say he gets hurt in the game tonight and he's
Oh,
out for the.
okay.
If he's out for the season and we can't have him for the rest of the tournament, how far do we go?
Um, I think y'all beat San Diego State. I think y'all would lose if y'all play Baylor. I think y'all lose in the Elite Eight. If y'all avoid Baylor, then I think you can win in the Elite Eight, and then I think you definitely lose the Final Four.
Mm.
You know, whether it's
So it
Duke,
all depends on who we got ahead of us.
yeah, whether it's Duke, Kentucky, Marquette, if you're not winning a Final Four game without Brandon Miller,
I'm sad now.
and you won't, and I don't think you'll beat Baylor in the Elite Eight without Brandon Miller either. I think y'all
Okay.
beat San Diego State though.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily an insult. I mean, a lot of teams would get worse without their best player. Look at Tennessee. Without
Right.
Ziegler, they've been. I mean, I'm talking about Tennessee. They're up 9 right now with my national champion, so maybe I should shut up. But I
They're up
mean,
9. You must be ahead of me in this game, but it don't matter.
oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It don't matter. Falls by 50.
falls off city.
I
That's what they said to
love
Georgia.
those names, man. Those
That's
are
that.
funny.
That's what they said in the Georgia league.
Yeah.
As much as I love March Madness, can we all agree that a 64-team tournament in college football would just be a disaster?
Oh, it would. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hate when people say that, like, oh, football shit. Like, no, it's two different sports. It just, have both sports be great in their own ways.
The fact that there's a tournament in basketball is what makes it so unique.
Yeah. And here's another thing, too. This is what people don't realize. College basketball has over 350 teams. College football's got like 130. So 64
Right.
team tournament in college basketball is not as much as it looks, or as what college football fans think it is necessarily. There's a lot more college
Right.
basketball programs than there is college football programs.
Yeah.
Uh, you know,
So, what do you think? Let's stick to college football a little bit. Conference realignment starts this year.
yeah.
What do you think about those teams going to the Big 12?
They had to do it. I mean, the Big 12 would literally, honestly have to dissolve if they didn't do that. They had no choice.
Right.
You can't play a conference of 8 teams. Can't do that. Not in 2022 or 2023. 2023.
Yeah.
You know, can't do that. So you basically have to. They had to do it. I mean, they didn't have a choice, and they did the perfect. They made the perfect choice as well by getting 4 more teams so that they could have 12 instead of 10. Honestly, I'm pretty shocked that they're all coming this year. With Oklahoma and Texas staying in the Big 12, that's really going to be weird. 14 teams in the Big 12. How are you supposed to go from that and then go from 12? I mean, you're going from 10 to 14 and then you're going right back to 12. Just, I don't know. It feels
Yeah.
like you would bring those teams in the same year that Oklahoma and Texas are leaving. That's what it feels like you would do, but I guess that's not what they're doing.
Right. I got you. Oh, we got a hurt Duke player. He's hopping around on 1 foot.
Oh, that's not good.
Number 3. Who's number 3?
That's Roach. That's Roach.
That's Jeremy. Oh, that's one of the big guys. He scored 11 points in this game. He's their lead scorer. Man,
Is he still on
his
the court?
left ankle. He got
I think
stepped on.
Yeah, he's still on the court. He's playing through it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Just got to be careful.
Come on, Jeremy Roach. My bracket is dependent on you. If you lose this game, my bracket is broken. No point even me watching the tournament.
He's been the key guy. He stepped up when Banchero has left.
Oh yeah, he has.
Rebound. They blow a whistle. They foul Euros Plavsic.
Wait, what? You mean Proctor?
No. I don't know how you say this guy.
It's Proctor.
For Tennessee.
Oh, for Tennessee. Oh, okay. I thought you about.
I mean, Proctor got fouled.
Yeah,
he's making free throws, but
I thought you were talking about the Duke player.
I was talking about the Tennessee guy.
Oh,
who the foul was on.
Is BVD live streaming this game? I feel like he would be, because.
Let me see his channel. I don't think he's. It doesn't look like he's live.
Wow, that's pretty. He's streamed most of the Vols games this year.
Yeah.
He streamed the Missouri the Vanderbilt games, and they lost on back-to-back buzzer beaters. He went insane.
He had a live stream a month ago called "Live Because I Can."
Yeah,
I love BVD. Y'all go subscribe. Go subscribe to Big Vol Daddy on YouTube. I'll drop his link in the chat.
He streamed the Tennessee-Alabama game where Tennessee knocked off #1 Alabama. In basketball.
Basketball. His Uncle Lou says. He said, we're a basketball school.
Yep. That's what you are.
We're a football school.
Nope. Nope. Not anymore.
So is Georgia going to three-peat?
I mean, I think we'll be the best team in the country next year, whether we three-peat or not. I think it honestly have to be a pretty big upset for somebody to beat us, which is possible because it's pretty hard to three-peat. I mean, it hasn't been done since the 1930s. But I do think we're going to be the best team next year. But I mean, I'd be surprised if somebody's better than us next year. But I mean, look, you have to look at all the reasons why teams haven't three-peat in the past. USC, a huge favorite over Texas. Vince Young plays the best game of his life. USC, they lose. Alabama, huge favorite over Auburn, right? Okay, well, you missed 4 field goals, kick 6 happens, you don't three-peat. So crazy
Right.
things happen like that, which USC's, their first title. I mean, let's just be, that doesn't really, I don't think it should really count anyway,
Oh,
because I mean, they didn't play in the national title game, but AP picked
Duke
them.
has
So.
made this a 2-point game.
But I mean, you get
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying, right? Three-peating is
35,
really hard.
30.
I mean, because an argument can be made that USC and Alabama were the best team in the country for those 3 years in a row, but they didn't three-peat. So,
You talking about 11, 12, and 13?
yes.
Yeah. USC.
Some people think
yeah, I forgot about them.
And USC, some people think USC was the best in 03, 04, and 05, which, I do. I don't necessarily think their 03 title should count, but still. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the AP voted them as national champions, but the BCS had already existed. The AP shouldn't be, deciding who, national champions. So, but whatever. And then Alabama, 11, 12, yeah, they were probably the best team. I still think Florida State was better than them in 2013. I do think that. So, yeah. And
Yeah.
then I think Georgia was equally as good in 2012. So.
They were. I mean, y'all were based off a good defense and a pretty good quarterback, average quarterback, and so was
Average.
Alabama.
But you said we had an average quarterback?
Alabama did too. I'm
Wait,
dissing both of our teams.
come on now. Aaron Murray's not average.
All right, fine. He's Justin Fields 2.0.
He was really good. I don't know about Justin Fields 2.0, but he was really good.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of crazy? My dad actually met Aaron Murray a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my
Where's
dad was
that?
working. My dad was working, and he met Aaron Murray. Crazy. So, but I mean, yeah, Aaron Murray was a great quarterback for us. Obviously, I mean, if he had been on these past two Georgia teams, we might be the greatest teams ever both years.
Keep dreaming.
I keep dreaming. I don't know about that now.
No, wait, hold on. Rephrase that. So, are you saying if he had been on the past 2 seasons?
Yeah, I'm saying if he had been on like the past two Georgia teams, we might have been the greatest team ever both years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was thinking back to his time in like 2012, 2013.
Oh no. That wasn't the greatest team ever.
I was thinking back to his time.
Yeah, no, that Georgia team was a great team, but called it the greatest team ever. That's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Jeez, Tennessee is that defense. Miami beat Oklahoma State. Oh, right, that's women's. I got a notification. Never mind. Wrong tournament.
What if TCU makes the national title in basketball and gets demolished again or something?
They get beat 65-7 in basketball.
65-7. Your final score here on the court.
Basketball.
Oh man.
No, that happens, you might need to fire somebody. Actually,
Yeah, you fire the
65
whole.
65-7 in basketball. Be the greatest defensive performance ever.
Right. Two
Jeez.
threes and a free throw.
Jeez, this Tennessee defense is. Words be, 2 2s and a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, Tennessee's really surprising me here. That was a good take. The only thing I don't want to happen in March Madness this year is I don't want anyone from the SEC winning that title because if Alabama wins it, if Tennessee wins it, if Auburn wins it, it'd just be their fan base would be talking about, oh, we won an national title in basketball. It'd just be, I just don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I don't. I don't really care if Kentucky wins. To be honest, I don't care for Kentucky. I mean, if Missouri wins it, I don't care. It's Alabama, Tennessee, and Auburn. Somebody beat those 3 teams, I'm good. Didn't the SEC have the most teams ever win a first round game or advance to the second round, something like?
I thought I saw that. Thought I did. I'm not sure. They had Missouri. They had Alabama. Are we counting Texas? I'm just kidding. Auburn, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky,
Something.
and that's it. 6 teams.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's
And you know what we could get? Honestly, if they play their cards right,
what.
you get Alabama, you get Auburn, you could get
Oh,
Arkansas, you could get Tennessee, you could get an all SEC Final Four.
that would be.
That would drive people insane. Like, that's so hard to get, though. That's so hard to do. Drains a 3, 41-33 the score for Tennessee. Tennessee's just laying it on them. They bent them over and gave them the goat.
You still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, yeah, and you know who Legend on the Paul Feinbaum show is?
Yes.
He went out and said that every SEC team but Alabama lose the first round. And they just broke the record. I mean, big win for Kentucky because if they had not, their fans would be so upset if they lost to Providence. If that were to happen, Kentucky basketball fans, they'd be out in the streets right now, going crazy, burning cars and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be saying fire Coach Cal and whatnot.
Which I think Coach Cal's a great coach. I can't believe they want him fired, but
Yeah.
I'd love to have Coach Cal for Georgia. I mean, Kentucky really has a chance to make a really good run if they, if they can play good and not, if they can play Kentucky basketball, basically, they can go out and have a really good run.
Have you you watch Pigskin Pete, right?
Yeah.
Have you followed his commission rants?
Commission rants.
He's been he's gonna premiere the third one at 4 Central, here in 30 minutes.
What's a commission rant?
I mean, it's like people tell him what to do a rant about, and he goes off on it.
Even if he's
hilarious.
So people tell him to rant about. What if he agrees with it though, or doesn't have a problem with it?
He still tries to rant.
He still tries to rant about stuff that he's not upset about.
Go to his channel and watch it in 30 minutes. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Uncle Lou, he makes 5 things that he made some videos 5 things that I don't something like that. I don't know.
Irritate him.
Yeah, irritate. Those irritate videos. Yeah, he'll be he'll talk about how he talked about doctor and medicine commercials. That was hilarious.
I might have to go back and watch that one.
Yeah, that was hilarious. He talked about another time when they tell you to pull up in the drive-thru, which, man.
Oh, I love that. There's a video out there. I cannot find it. There is a video of him in a McDonald's drive-thru, and they tell him to pull up, and he says, "No, I'm not going to pull up. I have time to wait. It's okay. I can wait for my food. If you're doing it right, it should be out any minute."
It's probably on a live stream stuff.
If you're doing the orders right, mine should come first.
I'm actually, I was going to be honest here. Why not pull up? I mean, try and, be a decent citizen. But, I mean, hey, it's his choice.
Listen to me. Uncle Lou is not a decent citizen.
Decent citizen. All right. I mean, but look, it's his choice. He technically doesn't have to pull up. I understand why it's irritating for people to ask you that. I mean, technically I could drive now, so if I was asked to pull up, I'd probably do it. But hey,
they ask me to pull up, and every time I want to be like, no, but
you end up doing it. Yeah. It's one thing. It's one thing to say, "Oh, I'm gonna tell those people." If someone ever tells me to pull up, I'm gonna tell them no. And it's another thing to go up, and then when they actually ask you, you actually go and argue with them. It would also kind of make you look like a Karen, just refusing to pull up. That would be. Yeah. Oh yeah, Uncle Lou told a hilarious story one time on a live stream about how he got told to pull up, right? And he kept saying,
right.
"No, you're wait. But what the problem was?
What?
He was at the peg window. So they're telling him to pull up to the next window to get his food, and they refusing to do it.
Yeah.
He said what happened is that there was this car at the food window for so long, he had forgot that he was at the peg window, so he was refusing to pull up.
Right.
And then he said that he, apologized to everybody working there and all that, and he thought he was at the food window, not the paying window.
Yeah.
I mean, that would just look so weird, like somebody refusing to pull up and get their food. I'd love to find that live stream. That story was absolutely hilarious.
I gotta find that video. It's somewhere on his channel, unless he took it down.
I doubt he did that. Is it like a live stream or?
It was just a video.
Just a video. Was it like a long time ago, or did he just post it?
Maybe it was like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, you know what it might be? He might have posted on his second channel. You might have saw it there. You might have saw it there. I know that's why I saw a story about how he forgot he was at the paying window whenever. Jeez, if only Tennessee played defense like this in football.
BlueTube top 10 of all time. Mark Richt is a nice guy.
Oh, that's his top 10, was it, post-game videos of all time. He ranked them and he posted them. Or he reposted them. All of them are Georgia losses. I'm going to be honest. When Georgia did lose, we don't lose now, but back when Georgia did lose games, and he would post those videos, I wouldn't. It'd be a little bit of time before I watched them because I'm already upset about Georgia losing. Watching another guy talk about, all the same things I'm saying, and then probably bring up a couple, more things about how bad the loss is, it'll just piss me off even more.
Yeah.
So I'd have to wait a little bit, for the game ended, and then maybe a little bit later I'll watch the post game video from Uncle Lou, and then. I tried to do that one time, actually. I watched the post-game video right after the loss. I watched, the LSU video. Not necessarily like right after, but a little bit after. And it's like, okay, yeah, he was making me more upset because he was saying the same things I was saying even a little bit more. And I'm just like, okay, I can't be doing this. I mean, they're funny when you go back and watch them, but it's not funny in the moment when your own team is just, But also going back and watching those videos, like especially from the Mark Richt there, it's like, thank God we got Kirby Smart, and thank God our program is where it is now. Could you watch those videos? It's like, this is really where we used to be at.
Yeah.
I remember one time I found this Florida fan, right? He made a video back in 2008 about how bad of a program Georgia is, how overrated we are, and how we're never going to win the national championship, how Florida's the best program in the country. And there's Georgia fans calling this video like 13, 14 years later, and I was one of them. I'm like, oh yeah, how about now? We're never going to win a national championship. Florida just... Jeez, that guy. Oh. You see that player got hit in the eye earlier in the game?
Yeah.
That definitely left a mark. Okay, I'm watching the rest of this game. This is a really good game.
Oh yeah.
Props to Tennessee. They're playing better than I thought they would. A lot better. Oh my god. I'm not spoiling nothing, but jeez. It's time to go. It's time for Duke to go. You know, if you're a national championship team, you need to do national championship things and step up to this.
Is it the Sweet 16 that's after round 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So the winner of this goes to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tennessee's on track to do that. So 7:47 to go.
My bracket was doing so well. I mean, 7 of my 8 teams in the Elite 8 are left. 13 of my 16 teams in the Sweet 16 are still here. And they're about to. Wow. I mean, Tennessee can win this game. I'm fine with it as long as they don't win the national title.
Yeah.
Oh God, if they win the national title, I might stay off social media for the day after it. You know who the YouTuber?
You still there?
Yeah, I said. Do you know who the YouTuber destroying is?
No.
No, oh, you don't know who he is.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Basically, I guess I'll go to a little bit of the story. Basically, he was a college football player, right? He had a D1 offer back in 2017, but he had to make a choice before the year. If he was, because he was making money off of YouTube, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that back in 2017. So he had to make a choice of whether he was going to continue to do that or play college football. He chose YouTube over college football, and he's now got like over 2 million subscribers. He might have 3 million now, but he has something like that. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. A couple days ago he visited Georgia's facilities with Kamari Lassiter, Marius Mims, and Kendall Milton,
Oh wow.
and toured it. We'll probably do Alabama's pretty soon. He's done LSU's, he's done Michigan's, he's done Colorado's. He did Colorado's with Travis Hunters. He did LSU's with Jaden Daniels, actually, the quarterback. Which is crazy. You know, he'll probably do Alabama's pretty soon. You know. You know, they're talking about Rick Barnes right now. I do think he's a good coach, but I do think he's a little overrated. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
yeah, I think
he's got good wins, but he also
has some
when he gets to the big stage, he kind of chokes.
I mean, you know, I don't know. Yeah, it's just he's lost a lot. He's lost early in a lot of tournaments. You know, he's had some great talent. It really hasn't, made a lot of, great runs or anything. I think he's only made like one Final Four or something like that. And the talent he's had at Texas and Tennessee has just been insane. So, well, especially Texas, but Tennessee as well. I don't know. It just feels like he's been underachieving.
Yeah.
The Mark Richt of college basketball. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Mark Richt's better than he is. But Rick Barnes is good, but I don't think he's necessarily a great or an elite coach. But this would definitely be a huge win right here if he beats Duke.
Oh, it's for sure probably his best win if he pulls this off.
Coach K's probably tearing up his living room right now.
He's like, what have I done?
Yeah. Have you heard some of his stories? Just some of his stories are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And Nick Saban's stories, they're pretty, they can be pretty crazy, but the stories are honestly even more crazy. What he's actually said to players, you know. Duke pretty much went from having the oldest coach in college basketball. Duke has got to get stops on defense, man. They're starting to score more, but they've got to get some stops on defense. They need to stop here, man, for sure. Oh, nice pass. Nice pass. Wow, that's a really good pass. Oh, this is
55-48 the score.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hua made the dunk.
I'm amazed, to be honest. I'm pretty amazed. Duke is going to go out in the second round.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's looking like. Wow.
Well, I mean, I'll say this. One of these teams was going to go out in the second round because they had to play each other.
Yeah, but I thought it was going to be Tennessee. And I'm going to expose myself here a little bit. I had Tennessee losing to Louisiana. So I really misjudged them. I credit Tennessee. This is wow. I'm pretty surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
And Tennessee's going to end up winning by like 10 or 12 points. Because Duke is probably going to foul them a little bit, and it's not over yet, though. I mean, they're only up by. Though I don't want to spoil it, but they're not up by that much.
Well, they just made a free throw.
It's a decent sized lead, but it's not like they're up by like 15. Ow. Oh.
I just want my Alabama game to come on. We want the tide. We want the tide. Or what? No, what is it everyone says? We want Bama. And we lost Jacob. Anyway. I pretty much think this game's over. So, what we're going to do. I guess we'll probably call it a day in the stream. Don't forget tonight, at least for right now, we still plan on doing this. But a stream with MSU fan to talk Michigan State preseason, football, spring football, and yeah, so that'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight.
Hey, I didn't mean to do that. I was clearing out all my tabs, and I forgot I was on StreamYard, and it'll clear out that tab too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, wow, this is pretty crazy. It just shows that March Madness really is March Madness.
Yeah, for sure.
Duke looked like they're about to make, a great run in this tournament, and just things happen. And I think Tennessee's played great. Duke has not played well.
Right.
So I credit Tennessee. Credit Tennessee. I mean, and winning this game is so important because now they're going to play FAU or FDU in the Sweet 16, which means they should go into the Elite Eight against, probably Kentucky. But we know how that's gone. But without Sakai Ziegler as well.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't be so surprised if they had Sakai Ziegler. Tennessee was a great team with Sakai Ziegler. It's just been without him, they've gotten worse. And I thought they'd be an early exit in this tournament. No, no. Duke is just, they got to put up some threes.
Yeah.
Well, you're about to see what Duke tried to do there. That was smart. I mean, that's a start. Sorry, I dropped my phone and my nose hit the refresh button. I'm all over the place today, but
Yeah.
back to what I was saying. I mean, March Madness really is March Madness. Duke needs to play aggressive on defense and make some threes. That's what you got. That's what you got to do. It's what you have to do.
Yeah, they have. They've struggled hitting the three a little bit,
And they
but
can't
also
foul.
I've noticed that they've been afraid to take those shots.
Well, I would have been a huge three for Tennessee. Yeah, they struggled today. You heard the Iowa State rumors about how they had a terrible offensive performance because the rim was messed up pregame or something like that.
No.
Yeah, well, the rim was like crooked pregame. They fixed it right before the game, and people think that Iowa State was shooting bad because of that. Because they've been shooting on like a
Yeah.
crooked rim or whatever. And there's an Iowa State player or whatever that said that's not the reason why. So he's basically, trying to, downplay the excuses. He's saying that's not the reason for the offensive struggles today. But that's what people think. Iowa State shot like 9% from three, 23% from the field, 57% from the free throw line. It was bad.
Yeah.
God, wow. This is.
The only thing that surprises me about this game is that I thought it would be closer. Didn't matter who won.
Wow. Again. You heard what I said before the game, didn't you?
What's that?
About Duke blowing them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really how it's going, is it?
I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep that up for you, Jacob.
I do. Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, I mean, I'll probably make a community post about it, about how my national champion just lost, but I mean, I'm gonna be wrong sometimes. It's one of those times I'm wrong.
I mean, I saw the comment. I was like,
That's blasphemy!
You're like, what?
the blasphemy.
Oh, that's not really
What's up,
blasphemy.
Neo?
Oh, if you've seen how Duke's played, recently, you can't blame him for picking them to win it all. Don't know what's going on this game, but yeah, what's up, Neo? It's been a long time. Jeez.
2:38 to go. Duke's ball. They got the layup. Whoopity-doo.
You never know. I guess.
9-point game. Is this Bama game on yet?
What I'm honestly most surprised about this game is how Tennessee has physically dominated Duke.
Right.
I thought Duke honestly looked like they might have been like the most physical team in the country. I'm surprised at what Tennessee's done to them physically.
They have been pretty physical, and they have great physicality. But
yeah, Tennessee does. Yeah. I just thought Duke,
Duke too,
and yeah, Duke as well. I just didn't think you were gonna be, you were gonna beat Duke by being more physical than them. That's just what I didn't think was gonna happen. But that's just it's college basketball. It's March Madness, and that's what's happened today. The reason why I doubted Tennessee so much in this game, because to beat Duke, I thought you had to be like a great shooting team or something, and that wasn't what Tennessee is. But they beat them with physicality and kind of, old school ways, I guess you could say.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. It's me, Neo. Paxton asked me earlier if I still have Texas.
I'm about done with Hulu for today, man. This is getting ridiculous. It keeps buffering and stuff.
Oh, the StreamYard?
Well, no, StreamYard's fine. Hulu.
Tennessee's about to win this. I think.
Duke keeps missing shots. Vescovy got the defensive rebound. I mean,
Honestly.
Tennessee has the ball. They can practically run this out.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh no, you did. That's right. You're not. You're not there yet. I almost say let's watch this next possession and see what he did. That was wow.
I got 1:30 to go in the game.
You'll see it soon. That the crowd is absolutely going crazy. You see it now?
No, it keeps buffering on me. Stop it.
Uh,
Man. Big Vol. Look, BVD already has a video out that says Tennessee beats Duke. Unless this is a live stream.
Tennessee beats Duke. He's already got it out.
Oh no, he's not. He's live.
Okay. GC already said they beat Duke. Credit to Tennessee. They played a great game.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to do this. Duke honestly didn't play that well, but still credit Tennessee.
Yeah.
This is honestly the worst. This is the best I could have imagined Tennessee playing, and the worst I could have imagined Duke playing. All right, Vols are going to the Sweet 16 versus a 9 or a 16 seed.
Yeah.
Which
Hey
means they-
man. I
What? You still there?
You back? If you guys can hear me, let me know in the comments. But we had to reset our internet, so we still got Jacob on. That's going to do it. Tennessee advances. Absolute destruction of Duke. 65-52. Let me check something. Hey, you there?
Wait, well, why is there two different?
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. You stopped talking. It just,
Oh,
got
my internet went out, so I had to reset it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, but this is really the first. I guess you could say, like, yeah, Purdue. Purdue is a great team. Arizona was a great team. This is really like the first elite, team that a lot of people were picking to win the national championship to go out and lose.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to spend some time with the family and everything. Go check out Pigskin Pete. He's got a video premiering, Commission Rants Part 3. So go check that out. Jacob, thanks for coming on today, man. And this was a pretty cool game.
Oh yeah, just a great game. I hope you enjoy your Penn State game with your grandparents and being Penn State game fans. That game's on tonight, right?
Yeah, I think, well, Alabama is too. So we got 2 games to watch.
Okay, yeah, you got 2 games to watch. Y'all go, yeah, you go enjoy that with them, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
All right, see you later, Ballard. And I'm expecting, of course, Georgia to win it all in March Madness. So, what, whether we're playing or not, expecting us to win
And
it
what,
all.
golf? And golf?
Nah, football and basketball.
Crazy, man.
All
All
right.
right.
See you later, man. Go Dogs.
All right. See you, man. All right. Thank you, Jacob, for coming on. I love you guys. I'm going to get out of here. What a game. Plenty more March Madness where that came from. And Tennessee advances to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2019, beating Duke 65-52, taking down a 5 seed. Love y'all. Have a great day. And we'll see you later on. Love y'all.